Hey guys, so today I am excited because I finally got these in the mail, and today I'm going to be making acrylic powders, colored acrylic powders. So I was going to do glitter acrylic, but you know, these came first, so I'm just going to try these out. This is the first time I'm going to be using mango pastels, I think. Mango pastels, however you say it. It's like chalk in a way, you know. People usually make their acrylic powders with chalk pastels because they said this is the best way to get a good solid color. But for the acrylic powders I make right now, I do not use these. This is actually the first time I'm going to use chalk pastels. The only thing I use for my acrylic powders are pigments. I usually use mica pigments or regular solid pigments that I would find from vendors. They're very easy to find, honestly. A lot of vendors are like right in your face, so you guys be surprised. Actually got this nail drill because my last one broke. I'm actually gonna show you guys how it looks. Honestly, I don't know how this happened. It happened when I was using it. I was trying to pull out the bit and everything just happened so fast. I don't know. But I went and got another drill. I did not invest in the Melody Susie drill. That's what I wanted to try next, but I really didn't want to spend a lot of money on a drill. So I got a really cheap drill from eBay. And I already opened it, but I'm going to open it so you guys can see how it comes, you know. In a way, it's like a Melody Susie dupe. So, yeah, I already opened it, clearly. But this is like this is honestly what I like because it's still an upgrade from my last drill because my drill was like it was the cheapest. It was like $11. This one was like, I don't know, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. But the difference between this drill and the old drill, I will still put the other one in the description. This one you can control the speed, and the other one you cannot. There's like two speeds on it and they're both fast, but I learned how to use it, you know. It is a good drill, but I wouldn't recommend like for a beginner. But this I think is good for a beginner because it actually has the left and right, you know, direction, and you know, you can control the speed. So it comes with drill bits, of course, medium and coarse, you know, sanding bands, and it actually comes with 100 extra, you know. It's crazy because I bought 100 sanding bands because I thought this one wasn't gonna come with it, and it did. So there's a heads up. You guys don't have to buy a whole bunch of sanding bands, you know. It also comes with more drill bits. This one comes with more bits than the last drill, honestly, because I didn't get all this stuff. Like, this is the only thing it came with last time. So you do get this with the other drill. But yeah. So, and it comes with a little bit extra, you know. It is a good drill in my opinion. I'm gonna turn it on so you guys see. I needed the drill for this video clearly to, you know, get the pigment. What I do is put it in here. It's already plugged into the computer. Last time when I opened it up, it was already turned on when I plugged this in. So yeah, but at least it does work. We know it works. So I'm gonna put in it. Obviously, I already opened this. This is the drill bit I used to test it out. All you do is slide it in. It's just like the other one, but you gotta be careful because that's how I broke the last one. I was pulling too hard on it. But yeah, it doesn't have one of those, you know, twisty to open it up, so make sure you be careful with that. So this is the on and off switch too, I think. And then it goes both directions. and you can change the speed. Honestly, I like the drill so far, and I haven't really used it that much, but I like it because it gives you more control and it's not too loud. My last drill was just super loud. I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys all the colors. So this is how it looks when you open up the box. Some pigments do get on some, of course, because of the bad delivery, but it's okay. So I did get the 64 one because I just didn't want to go and buy it again. Knowing me, I would go buy it again. So, because I'm really cheap. That's why I was going to buy the cheaper one, but I was like, you know what, let me just get all of them. And I love them. I'm really excited for the browns. That's actually what I'm going to mainly, the main colors I'm going to make right now is the brown colors. Okay, so the first one I'm going to make is the lightest one. And I'm going to be using 1 ounce jars. That's the jars I usually use for my thing. I'm going to put it on a low setting first because I really don't know how it's like. This is the lowest setting though. The drill does vibrate, but honestly, it's not that bad compared to my last drill, so it's fine, you know. So I'm just going to put some of the color in there. It's actually a good drill. It's actually cutting it down really fast. I don't even know if I should use so much. I don't know if I should use so much pigment, honestly, but let's see. I'm gonna just use some of it at least. It cuts down pretty fast. Okay, so I'm thinking that's enough. That actually was really quick than I thought. Okay, so for this video, I'm also gonna show you guys like the ratio I use. So I usually use a measuring cup, and depending on the size, you could use different ones. You know, I did start off with a different ratio, but now I kind of eyeball it with this measuring cup. And this is like a teaspoon, you know, 5 milliliters, you know. So what I do is mix clear and white acrylic powder, but you always gotta be careful with the white because sometimes you can make the color lighter than what it really is. So I'm gonna start off with clear acrylic. I usually do. Usually I just take like 2 teaspoons of clear. And then I would go in with more white. I'm gonna add in a little bit more clear though. That's what I usually do. I probably would add in a little bit more clear. Probably like, okay, so probably 3 teaspoons of clear and 1 teaspoon of white. But I just want to make sure there's enough clear because I don't want to use that much. Now I'm using the white acrylic. And that should be enough, honestly. If you want to get like a more nude color, I guess you could use a little bit more white. But I'm not going to use that much. So now I'm going to mix the pigment up. Usually I would just shake it up. Actually, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to shake it up because That's just what I usually do. And then I'm gonna go back in it with the drill and drill it down a little bit more just to make sure it's not chalky in some places. Love the color already. It came out a little bit lighter, but that's okay because it's still supposed to be a nude, so. Okay, so this is how it looks. I love it, honestly. I love the way it came out. So now I'm just gonna go in with the drill, which is probably gonna be messy, but let's see. And be sure to clean off your brush because you don't want to mess it up right away, you know. But yeah, so now I'm gonna test it out. Okay, so now we're gonna test it out. That was actually a bad swatch, but I'm just gonna let it soak up a bit. We'll do another one after. But this is how it looks. It is a little bit chalky, so yes, you can go in with that again. For this one, I feel like I added a little bit too much pigment, so just know that you don't need to put a whole bunch of pigment. And I will test that out just to see, just to make sure if it's me or if it's the pastels. I would try with another color. So it is good, honestly. I love the color. So now we're just going to
This video is actually not turning out the way I thought it would because these colors are just coming out different browns. I did not expect it to be this one.
I actually really like this color. Yes, I love that. That's the colors I've been looking for. Yes. Okay, so this is the final swatch. Let me hurry up before my battery dies. Okay, so that color is a little bit more chocolate, so it is darker. But I'm gonna show you guys, hopefully, to get this color lighter. So I'm gonna do that color over again, but with more white. Okay, so I mixed half white, half clear, and a little bit of that first color, but it looks really light. So let me see, I might have to add a little bit more pigment. Oh, never mind. It looks like a perfect nude. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little pigmented because I didn't really mix it properly, but you guys get the point.